All right, folks, fair warning, in about a minute and a half, we'll be live. And I'll cut on my mood music. So if you're joining us on the live stream on Flying Doghouse channel, welcome. We'll be pushing off here at the top of the hour. You're more than welcome to join us over at Virtual Flight Online on our Discord. Love to have you join. Have a fly in the virtual airline and then join us for group flights on Sunday, Monday, and Wednesdays.
What time are you going to start the stream, Joe? Right at the top of the hour?
It's on right now.
Oh, okay.
I've got my theme music playing in the background. It sounds like something whimsical from the 1940s. I'm sure it's something that my grandparents planted in my boomer brain.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up on my iPad here.
Yeah,
Evening,
just
all.
evening. Hey Brian, just make sure you mute your volume so we don't have any echo.
Oh yeah.
Good evening, Frank.
Good evening. Everybody good?
We're keeping
Everybody
them.
but Peter.
Yeah, Peter.
He's under the weather.
Evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Are we playing 2020 or 24?
2020.
That's why I can't see anyone.
I'm in 24.
I mean, you can fly 24 if that's what you prefer.
Yeah, my 20 bit the dust. I haven't had a chance to resurrect it yet.
It was playing up for everybody yesterday. Well, most people anyway.
Yeah, having a lot of issues with 2020 for I don't know what reason.
Yeah, yesterday it kept hanging for quite a few hours. It was hanging on, checking for updates, and then crashed after about 10 minutes for quite a few people.
Yeah, 2024, I just started using it. It seems to be a lot of bugs in it and stuff, you know? It feels nice to go back to 2020 and relax for a little bit.
Yeah, certainly does for VR.
And the career mode is driving me crazy. I'm tired flying gigs around town.
Yeah, and they're chatting daily in the back seat, don't they?
Yeah, I just want to deliver packages for Santa Claus, late packages.
All right, for folks on the live stream, we'll get started here at the top of the hour.
Too bad.
Again, for those joining on the Flying Doghouse YouTube channel live stream, welcome aboard. We'll be pushing at the top of the hour. Enjoy the flight. Yeah, I really hate that Ellis is not going to be able to join us today. I put this on the calendar principally for him to add some local color. So I know he's not going to make it. He's at his beach house. And we have John. We'll have somebody that has some New Zealand local knowledge. I have a total of 0.
That is a pity.
All right, I got about 5 till, so we'll get the talking points out of the way. If you're new to flying with us, welcome. We have quite a few scheduled events, almost always Sunday and Monday, and occasionally some on Saturday here and there. And I think Peter's been actually doing a couple on Wednesdays as well. Yeah. So we just have a couple of rules, but they're important. They will be enforced, and that is no discussion of politics, sports, religion, or any other topics that are potentially offensive to someone. We have folks on here from all over the world. Everybody should be over 16, but we are live streaming this, so everybody enjoy the flight and let's have fun.
And all the dad jokes are free.
Totally.
Even the bad ones.
So we've got, isn't
They're
it?
all bad.
They're 50% more free than our regular free.
Wait, what? You're telling me my jokes are bad?
I
Don't
love
take
your
it,
jokes,
what's that?
Cliff.
Sorry. Here you go.
I told a couple of good ones after you left the flight last week, so I hate you missed them. They were epic.
Well, I'm back home now, so.
Well,
joining-
I thought they were epic anyway. Ask Dave and Womble, they were here.
What's that?
I said, Cliff, once Cliff left the flight, I had a couple of dad jokes that I thought were epic.
Oh, Cliff would have been proud of them.
Oh, missed out again.
They were that bad.
They were the highest quality dad joke.
Yeah,
They
like
were-
I said,
they were
that
normal
bad.
quality. Yeah, they were normal quality jokes.
Oh man, now I'm feeling the urge to talk about chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, I did forget one little thing. We always use the Southeast Asia server.
And if you have joined recently on Discord, please make sure that you have push to talk enabled.
Not chocolate, but it's food related. I was opening a packet. We were looking at some stuff we got in the cupboard, and we got a packet of bacon bits. You sprinkle on a salad, and they said suitable for vegetarians and vegans. Not quite sure how that worked.
Oh, maybe that came out of someone's chemistry set.
Must have done.
I was going to say, it's a lack of bacon in it.
They are nice though. I've got those as well.
I think I've said it before. Much like though, Walker's beef and onion crisps are suitable for vegetarians, but cheese and onion aren't. I suppose that's because of the cheese.
Well, today's snack food of choice is Lay's sour cream and onion. I'll call them crisps for the benefit of my UK friends.
Potato chips.
There's a lot of us down there tonight. Looks good.
This Vertigo is good fun. I haven't flown it for ages. And it's purple, so it's even better.
Must be fast then.
It's certainly very fast, even vertically.
All right, when we depart, we'll be making our way over to Whangarei. Dave, since you have on live weather, what have you got for departure runway 19?
Yeah, the engine all act's good. Yep, confirmed 19.
19, Roger. All right, it is the top of the hour, shall we?
Off we go.
Third start of the right on till morning. What'd you flying tonight, Devil Dog?
The PC-12.
Yeah, since Ellis wasn't going to be here with us, I thought I would pick up the slack in the caravan.
I think I'm circling you there, Devil Dog.
Still sitting on the deck here.
We've got some formation takeoff going on here. There we go.
Right, I should head off. Cliff's gone off sprinting.
Yeah, I'm just turning around because I thought I was a bit hasty.
Hey, Brian, did y'all actually get any snow out of this winter weather thing that moved through?
Oh man, yeah. Like 6, 7, 8 inches, depending on where you were.
We got flipping ice. Yeah, we had sleet and freezing rain. The weather guy here was all a dither about how much snow we were going to get, and we got about 15 minutes worth before it changed over.
Well, that's not fun.
Yeah, the wife was not happy. She loves snow, so she would probably be happy with the pile of stuff you got.
Yeah, it was quite a bit.
Yeah, we went away for the week up north, further north than we are, and back home they had about 6 inches of snow on the Monday. It was still here when we got home on Friday, and it's still here now. It's just never got above about 3 degrees centigrade and just hasn't thawed away. It's only just started thawing today. I had to get out the car and then dig the snow from behind the gate so I could open the gate to get the car in.
Gosh, which part of Britain is that?
Yeah, Barnsley, yeah. They had quite a lot around here. Okay. Roads were in chaos for about 2 days.
Back in the day I used to the Silkstone Common near Barnsley. Used to drive into Sheffield every day.
Mm.
We're talking about 30, 40 years ago now. And we used to get proper winters in those days. You used to have to dig the car out in the morning and dig it out again in the afternoon. There's nothing like that these days.
We had quite a heavy frost on the south coast and caused chaos.
Had to put a woolly hat on.
Indeed.
And film socks.
All right, just checking in. Is everybody up and away?
I finally got off the ground, but yeah.
Okay, first touch and go, 104 nautical miles.
If anybody has a DC6 with PMDG, it works really well in 2020 flight this morning. It was a pleasure to fly.
Yeah, that one went straight in when they did the initial sort of downloads. That's good. Because I don't think they've put any of their airliners across yet.
This scenery looks great.
Certainly does.
Oh, A320s and that run okay in 24. I think people have mentioned they do.
Yeah, they do, but I say the PDMDG things, they're all Boeings, aren't they? 73s and 77s. I don't think they've put those in yet.
Yeah, for those of you on
From the
live stream, I'm
flyby-wise, you have
getting
to use their
my
app, but it doesn't have an
altitude
option
sorted.
to like have two locations now, so you'd have to reconfigure the app to install. I guess you could just copy the files. I don't know. I'll try it.
I've got the fly-by-wire in 2024. I just copied it across by add-ons linker.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that if I actually install it and it goes to add-ons linker, I could just link it in, can't I? Yeah, I'll try that. Mind you, the V2 that's in there is good, isn't it? So you don't really need it so much.
Yeah, I've had
I still prefer the fly-by-wire one, I must admit.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I've had good luck using add-on linker for both 2020 and 2024 and sharing disk space locations. So that's been helpful to me with my PC config.
I've just gone to that. I did originally have separate locations from the add-on linker files in case anything got updated, but I've now switched to a single location because it all seems to work fine. Well, the only thing is, something had a 2024 version, and I can't think what it was. It'll come to me. I think it's the PMS 750, GTN 750. Is that it? It has a 2024 version and a 2020 version.
Yes, you can only use it one at a time if you've got a license.
Oh no, I've just got the free one, but it still has two versions, so you have to use the right one, I think. I just have two copies of it with different name folders and switch the right one on.
Alright, if you've got a license, it's a bit of a pain. You can only use one code, so you have to come out of it in 2020 before you can use it in 24. You can use unlicensed in both, but with a license you need to swap. It's easy to do, but you just have to do it.
You got to remember to do it, is the problem.
Yeah.
You got to deactivate it in one and activate it in the other one.
That's it.
Reverse.
So who's going to run out at the end of the month and buy a 5080 then?
Not me. My wife will divorce me.
Go for it.
Yeah, where were they selling them?
I need one of them.
It's interesting, the prices are about the same as the current cards, aren't they? So, in fact, slightly cheaper maybe, I don't know. Well, predicted prices, put it that way.
All right, I'm coming.
It'll be a while before I get one because I've only just bought this 4070. So
My
Yeah,
3060 does be well enough.
DLSS4 looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It puts one off having to buy a 5 series card and stick with a 4 or the 3.
yeah. I only got the 4070 because of the VR. I would have done. I would have stuck with a 3060 or maybe a 4060, but it would be fine. They're quite cheap now, the 4060s. Relatively cheap.
I was running it on a 4060 2024. It seems to work well.
Yeah, that's the card I would have had if I hadn't wanted to do VR. Definitely.
I don't have everything at ultra, many of the settings that at high, but it seems pretty good actually. No stutters or any problems.
No, I think it's a good card for the money, that one.
Wow, I'm still running on a 1080 Ti.
The 36 I had was good, but it died, so I would have probably been still using that if it hadn't have died on me. I only had it 6 months.
I have a 1080 Ti too, and it does the job.
Well, my 4090 in VR is currently running at 94%. So I'm not sure how well I do with anything less. Mind you, the great thing with the 4090 is it does keep the room warm because of its 3 fans and its 1 kilowatt output of heat.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a heat generator, isn't it?
It's a nice space heater.
I don't need to put the heating on in the room when I'm doing this. Put it that way.
I think I get more heat out of my CPU than the 4070.
Yeah, that's what I've got. It's a 4070.
Well, if I reach down and put my hand over the top of my PC, it's a bit like putting your hand in front of one of those blower heaters, it's chucking it out like crazy.
It's crazy.
Actually, I suppose my CPU cooler is just all the air out of the case as well as the water cooler, so I'm getting a combination of CPU and GPU, I suppose.
Nice beaches down there.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, how delightful it would be to shove your toes in some warm sand.
I wonder if Ellis is down there somewhere.
I was just going to say, I bet you Ellis is there somewhere.
Probably waving.
Just look out for a fishing boat. He'll be in a boat somewhere.
Yeah, drinking coffee somewhere.
Nice 73 degrees here in Miami.
Nice.
And it's about 40 degrees here in Charlotte.
I just confirm this is a touch and go next airport, please.
Yep, touch and go.
Yep.
Our full stop coffee beverage break will be at Great Barrier.
Roger that.
Implying that runway 14 is the best runway. At Whangarei.
Yep. Roger, 14.
That's a grass runway, isn't it?
Yes. 06 I would guess would be your second best if you want concrete.
Yeah, I think the TBM will prefer that.
It's only a touch and go.
Yeah, and you've got a crosswind, 15 knot or something, crosswind or something on 6.
Been practicing in the career mode, like 40 knots from the rear. You know, it's crazy the winds in career mode.
I think New Zealand's probably my favouriteest place to fly, actually. The scenery is fantastic.
Yeah, especially this mountainous area across the way.
You want done it for real?
Not yet.
A long way and a lot of money.
As I mentioned earlier, we usually have a couple of Kiwis with us on the flights on Sundays, and they're not here this week.
I think Alice is watching us.
I hope Ellis is having a beverage sitting on the beach.
With his tablet on, because I saw him in Discord, his icon.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you're listening in, Ellis, we're talking nice about you. Miss you, man.
Gosh, this looks very red just here. It's almost purple.
And if I remember correctly, I think John on the last flight he was on mentioned that he was going to be on holiday for about 3 weeks.
My eldest son's a police officer. He was talking about trying to emigrate to New Zealand and become a police officer down there. I'm not sure how much that is though.
That's odd, Womble. You're in a Spitfire, and I've got the Spitfire, but you're appearing as a Beechcraft.
This is the Mark V.
Oh, that one again.
Oh, here we go again.
Want him swap to the Learjet later?
We're not having Spitfire snobbery, are we?
Yes. Yeah, they keep looking down on my Mark V.
Well, mine's 4 better than yours.
That's right. Surely the
Well, I
Mark
have-
9 is the one to be seen in.
I have got the Mark 9, but it's got a big nose, isn't it?
You call him Big Nose.
Oh, well, he has got a big nose.
After the evening, all radio check, please. Just joining a bit late.
Loud and clear. Welcome aboard.
I'm going to have to watch that again now.
Yeah, it was on the other week. We saw it, and it was very funny again.
Yeah, Womble, we're not in 24, so you can't ask him to step outside again.
Yeah.
Is runway 14?
Oh boy.
Yep, 14. Does 06 cross over 14, or can we use either?
Technically, 14 looks like it starts on 06, so you should be fine. I'll go for 14. So it's only a touch and go, and it's a fairly long grass one. It's 1,500 foot. No, sorry. I'm trying to work this out actually. What are the numbers? 1558 by 146.
Yeah, it says 1,560 feet, I think.
Yeah, the big number is the length, Dave.
Thank you very much. I thought, is there a height somewhere? That's the airfield, isn't it? You get the height on.
It's really, really wide.
Oh, that's where I've been going wrong.
The short one was the size of its nose.
It's sticking out.
Yeah, this is one of the places in the real world that I would love to visit, but I don't think I'm going to manage it.
So from the US, would you go across the Pacific to New Zealand?
Oh yeah, it would be a grand and glorious, camping trip in an airliner.
Yeah, it's I've flown to Australia from the US. I'm on the East Coast, so you basically go out to LA and then head down that way.
This used to be my backyard. I'm now in Vancouver. It's a direct flight from Vancouver. It's 14 hours through the Pacific down there.
Woo.
My niece is going in 2 weeks or 3 weeks with her newborn baby to a wedding in Northern Ireland. I think it's Auckland. I'm jealous.
The spot where we're up in the top north of the island is just beautiful. It's called the Bay of 1,000 Islands. It's just amazing up there.
Decades ago, I went to Australia, did a tour, and New Zealand was not doable for me at that time. And now I'm lack of funds.
Yeah, it definitely hadn't gotten any cheaper, that's for sure.
And she's going for 5 weeks.
You just on a loop one while I was following and you suddenly disappeared and we were going backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why then.
Oh, which may have been a mistake.
You'd have made that in a Mark 9.
He knows it'll dug in the ground, surely.
I was going to say you've just crashed your inferior Spitfire.
Well, it's inferior now, isn't it?
Oh, it's in the trees.
Did you bend the prop?
Oh dear.
I can't remember. Joe, does you've flown the Spitfire in 24, haven't you?
I have flown so much stuff I can't keep track.
I can't remember if I tested that one or not. I flew basically all the rest of them, the P40 and P38.
The Mark 9 has no sound, or very poor sound.
Then I haven't flown it yet.
That's no good. I mean, the Mark 5. I mean, it flies lovely in 24. It's got sound and everything.
I'm not sure which one I've got, to be honest. I got the same one as Joe. Which one you got, Joe?
The one from Flying Iron.
Yeah, that'd be the Mark 9.
So that's the 9.
The better one.
There's no engine sounds or no sounds at all?
Just engine sounds, I think. I think it's they're either, I can't remember exactly, either very quiet or not there at all. It's obviously a transfer over bug.
Don't get those issues with the Mark 5.
No, I can't hear you, whoever that was, sorry.
Here are the engine noise.
So who makes the other one, the Mark 5?
Lego.
Airplane Heaven?
I was going to say Lego as well.
I don't know if it's Airplane Heaven or
Lego.
Yeah, probably Airplane Heaven, I guess.
I thought it was Airfix.
No, Airfix did it quite well.
I wish there was no sound in this one.
Hey.
Well, I know we can't talk about sport, but all I'm glad, all I say, Joe, is that I'm glad I picked my Spitfire and not the Bronco.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
I haven't tried. Have you tried the OV10 and 24, Joe? The free one?
No, I have not.
I haven't either.
I was having a go in the PC-12 last night. That will get up and move.
Which one?
PC-12. Platus.
Yeah, that's what I'm in.
The Coronado one or the
let's see. Yeah, there's two of them in there.
Who did the Kodiak? That's
Yeah, that's the one I've got.
Right.
It's got a different. I think the other one has a G1000 panel or something, but this one is a little more old school. It's got an Avidyne terrain radar and weather and all that at the bottom. A lot more switches and stuff. Yeah, I kind of like it better. It works great, but it has the same problem that almost all the 20 planes do. The lighting on the instruments is messed up. It's hard to see during the day.
It's a long first leg, isn't it? Still got 9 minutes to go yet.
Again.
Well, we needed to give the flight crew time to serve beverages, right?
Yeah, recovery.
Is it a bit turbulent? I'm not holding loads of right aileron all the time.
Yeah, I'm getting bounced around a little bit.
Probably not a good idea to try acrobatics when you're like 100 foot above the ground, is it really?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Doesn't seem to be a very populated area, this.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty unpopulated around here. A lot of rural properties, a lot of people growing marijuana, a few other things, a bit of gold mining, but it's pretty rural out here.
Yeah, it's summertime, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Yep.
Yep, it's pretty green. I do like the seasons in 24. That's pretty awesome.
Hey, Brian, do me a favor and check out the live stream. See if it's doing what it needs to do for you.
Yeah. I'm looking at your nose. On the plane.
That's weird. On my iPad, it's just, I've got this swirling wheel of death.
Yeah, the audio sounds good too.
Yeah, I wasn't sure I was going to live long enough to get all that sorted out.
Is it hard doing the YouTube thing with all the bits? What you need?
Yeah, it's like playing drums and singing, I think.
Now, I've actually done that before. I'm not a very good singer. I would say it's more like playing bass and singing. It's even harder than that.
Oh, Geddy Lee.
Yep.
There's just so many variables, Cliff. I mean, none of it is particularly, I don't know. It's not rocket science, but it's just a lot of moving pieces and parts.
A lot of moving parts.
Yeah, getting the parts together, I guess. Yeah.
And having a decent microphone.
It's funny, I got it really low in the background. There's about a 6 or 7 second delay from what I'm hearing on Discord to the iPad.
It's quite confusing, isn't it? I had that last week when I was watching it on holiday.
Yeah, I just now started talking. I'm sure there's a good reason for that, but got a lot going on.
Well, with that delay, it's so nice I get to annoy you twice.
Yeah, I know. Or unfortunately, I get to hear myself, which I'm not a fan of.
What's the dad jokes?
Yep. Yeah, it does sound pretty good. The Discord audio sounds good too.
Yeah, as I have done a couple of these now, I've been adjusting individual folks' volume too, because I mean their hardware configuration's different. So I do think I've got everybody balanced out pretty good.
Were you doing that in Discord?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, that's even more difficult than just doing a video, right? Because you're having to deal with the Discord audio on top of that.
So 1-4 is going to be kind of pointing down, isn't it? Be technical speak again.
That's the one.
I think one of the reasons why I enjoy New Zealand, both the North and the South Island, is just the variety of the terrain and such a very, very short distance, mileage-wise. It's amazing.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Hawaii, just a lot bigger.
We all agree we're going to emigrate and retire to New Zealand.
Just
Yeah, I look at there.
What's the
You guys drive the wrong
population?
side of the road, though.
Oh, yeah, like the Aussies.
population's 4 million.
4 million.
There are more sheep than there are people.
70 million sheep and 4 million people.
No, that's funny.
Right?
Do the sheep drive on the correct side of the road as well?
Nah.
Nah, they don't care.
You must be joking.
I feel we're getting ready to get fleeced.
Jokes are lamentable.
Certainly not sheepish, are they?
So I should be seeing sheep everywhere, huh? In 24?
You sure do.
Just keep driving them in.
You know we'll keep trying.
Climb a bit now so I can see the airfield. I'm always too low so I can never find the airfield.
Yeah, I was just looking for it, thinking, actually, I've got miles to go yet.
It's over the water, isn't it? So...
Yeah, I was looking for the water. I can't see it yet, and I look at the map and think, oh, I've still got 10, 15, maybe 20 miles to go yet.
The distances are a bit deceiving. It seems really close, but to get from Auckland to the top where we started is about a 10-hour drive.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's only about 300 or 400 kilometers.
This is quite
Just
a big
'cause you have
town.
to snake around the roads, or?
Yeah, pretty much snake around. It's all single lane roads. Difficult to pass traffic and so on.
See a soccer field down there.
There's definitely some low-level turbulence here.
I was actually getting chucked around a bit.
Yeah, I'm down at below 2,000 and it's bouncing me all over the place.
Yeah.
Is that an airfield I'm flying over? That's not the one we're supposed to land at.
It's just a touch and go, this one.
Well, I'm supposedly heading straight for it, but we'll see.
Yep, that was it.
Oh, of course, you're in 24. I'm thinking I can't see anybody over the airfield.
Yeah,
What a beautiful boats here.
You've been landing 4 years after you.
Yeah, Valdi is right off of my 5 o'clock doing some wonderful formation flying. So I got you in the live stream, Valdi.
That's good. I think my friend is watching.
Oh, I'm here. Where's the runway?
It's your
Yeah,
right
it kind
over
of sneaks up on you.
I missed it. I didn't see a grass runway.
Yeah, I don't see the grass runway. Going for the asphalt.
Is it not modelled? I'll do 06 then.
It's not very clearly marked.
Yeah, I don't see any grass either. But I'm still a few miles away. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like it's still just past the 06 threshold. It should be there. That's where it starts from.
Obviously the sheep haven't cut the grass.
Yeah, I don't see it in 24.
So can anyone name the airport? Pronounce it correctly?
Don't ask the guy from Alabama.
Or North Carolina.
November Zulu Whiskey Romeo.
Is it Whangarei?
It's actually the WH is an F, so it's a Whangarei.
Okay.
Whangarei.
Sounds like you might need a vaccine or something.
Something like that.
Nope, I just landed. There is no grassland runway here.
Is that the clearing between the trees?
I don't.
Not marked
In
24,
there's buildings. There's some communications gear, but I don't see anything. It's like a grass runway to me.
No, I gave up and did 06.
Yeah, I think when I did my test flight, I landed on the concrete runway.
No, I will land on the grass one and that's it. Hold my beer.
Nothing marked even as 16, so don't know.
I just did a flyby. It really doesn't look like a runway.
There's some lights in the water. It's in the water runway.
If you don't think this looks like a runway, then wait until we get to Great Mercury.
Oh boy.
Even better, huh?
It looks like a long par 5 with the bunker on the left. That's all I'll say.
It looks pretty good in 24. I'll take some screenshots here.
I'll wait for everybody to go first.
We can go ahead and call in the medevac choppers now.
Wow, they actually have Northland Aviation on one of the buildings. This might be hand modeled.
Runway 16 at Springhill.
Roger that.
Springhill, not Springfield.
No.
It's definitely marked on my one. There's white dots all the way down it, and it's on the grass.
They're not dots, they're sheep.
No, they've got stones all the way down it. It's definitely marked. There's big white squares at each end.
They're just mowing the grass for you.
And I'm staying out of the pattern to let everybody else land. It looks like we had some directional chaos going on, so I am not going to do the touch and go. I'll stay out of the pattern.
That's funny. There's a Thrifty and a Hurt sign over here by the little terminal.
sorry, which runway at Springhill? 34 or 16?
16.
Cool.
Oh, I'm going to be late for coffee break. My dog's going to be biting my legs off.
Crash going, oh, wobble, you look a bit low down there.
I'm alright. I was distracted. I was on ESPN.
You always fly low, Womble. Are you scared of heights?
Well, yeah. I mean, Spitfire 9 can fly higher, can't it? So it can go 4 higher.
Just nosing around near the ground. Oh, by the way, I did post a couple of group flight live streams over on the channel for folks who like military stuff, so go check those out. One of them might involve helicopters, just saying.
You gonna even let the big nose Spitfire in?
Yeah.
Surely the P-51's got a bigger nose than the Spitfire, has it?
I would just like to point out that Battle of Britain and all that, just thanks to the Mark 5 and the Hurricane. Because the Mark 9 wasn't around then.
Head on.
Just throwing it out there.
Interesting program yesterday. I recorded it a while ago, but it's something to do with Cold War and jets and stuff. And when we had all the first jets, you know, Britain was sort of at the forefront of all the first jets. But I didn't realise that we sold one of our jet engines to the Russians.
Oh, we gave it to them.
We made them promise not to use it for anything military, and then of course they built the MiG-15 for the Korean War, which was faster than anything we had, which was quite.
Because they didn't think it was going to go anywhere, did they?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Was it a Rolls Royce or?
Yeah, I guess it.
Yeah, Rolls Royce Dean.
So we upset the Americans because of that. Yeah.
It's because the government
didn't take much.
It's because the government at the time still thought Frank Whittle was a bit of an oddball.
Yeah, it's funny because if you say Rolls Royce over here in America, nobody ever thinks anything about airplanes. They have no idea that they make massive airplane engines. It's always the car, you know.
Yeah, it's just the airplane nerds who recognize it, right?
Exactly. Oh, you got a Rolls Royce? I got a Pratt and Whitney.
Talked about the Comet as well. It's still a fantastic looking plane. But apparently America didn't want us to sell that to anybody either, because if the Russians got their hands on it, that would give them the capability for long-range jet bomber. So they wanted to stop us from selling it to anybody. But then it started falling apart anyway, so you didn't manage to sell it to many people. But fantastic looking plane.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the Airbuses you could get a Rolls Royce or a GE engine either.
I bought in America, a lot of people would just end up bolting a V8 into each of the engine pods.
Yeah, it's funny you said that. I was looking at some experimental planes, and one of them had an LS3 in it, which is the same motor that's in the Camaro and the Corvettes.
No big Detroit.
Yeah, so I guess when it's experimental, you can put whatever engine in it you want.
I don't think I want anything orange or blue in my airplane. Thank you very much.
I don't either. Yeah, me either. I've worked on cars all my life. That'd be the last thing I'd want to be in a plane is a car engine.
Especially if the 1 litre, the little 1 litre engine out of a Nissan Micra, you'd be in trouble.
Yeah, well, the LS3 is, let's see, 400 and, depending on what it's in, but it's 425 horsepower.
Yeah, they'd use a Nissan engine as a starter motor over there.
Yeah, but I'd much rather have a tried and true flat 6 than a Chevrolet engine in my plane.
That's our car, that is.
Is that a Micra?
Micra, yeah. 1.3.
Steady now, steady. That's why you got the Mark 5 Spitfire, isn't it?
It can do the national speed limit downhill.
With the wind behind it.
With the wind behind, yeah.
Is this a grass runway again?
Or free fall.
No, it's concrete.
Oh, right.
Asphalt, to be precise. It's a big one.
Oh, I definitely should be able to see it then.
Do you mean Springhill is asphalt?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Well, according to the little map, it is.
Little nav map shows it as grass.
No, mine shows it as concrete. Or asphalt.
I like my asphalt runway. Is that too rude for the children?
Oh, very good.
I'm holding up the yellow card.
You've done it now,
Yeah, for what it's worth, the GTN 750 says it's a hard surface.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I think I can see it. It's very thin.
It says 28 feet wide.
Yeah, it's more like a driveway.
Yeah, like a go-kart track.
Yeah, I see it now. To the right of the river.
Great Barrier will be the same.
Some nice big trees at the end as well.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, that outcropping of trees is quite tall at the end of this one.
That's what Dave sneaked alongside him. That's very good thing.
All right, autopilot coming off. And burn off some altitude here.
Just.
Yeah, some fairly nifty aviation required to get in and out of this one.
Is it another touch and go, guys?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Touch and go.
And then the one after this is a full stop.
Cup of tea time.
Definitely.
Indeed.
Got to be Yorkshire tea.
And we'll do a little side slip here to burn off some of this altitude.
This TBM really is very good. It's surprisingly easy to fly for such a complex aeroplane.
Yeah, I love flying that.
Yeah,
and the autopilot and everything is all really good.
Very good at all the flight plans and VNAV stuff and all that.
I still want to get that 850. It's on my bucket list, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, that's what I meant tonight. I love it.
It's all analog, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
That's the black
Oh, are you talking about the 930 or the 850?
Oh, the 850 is the black square one, yeah. It's lovely.
Oh, okay.
Black square, yeah. Does it work in 24? Have you tried it?
Yes, it does. I want to say yes.
I tried it, I had no
minor
engine
faults,
noise.
so.
I had no engine noise in mine.
Yeah, that might be the same. Yeah, I can't remember now.
I think it flies without the engine noise.
It's like flying a Spitfire, isn't it?
It is like a Mark 9 Spitfire.
With a shorter nose.
It purrs like a kitten that you can't hear.
I better make a sprint for the coffee stop. People wanting me to make a coffee break and a food break.
Are the fur friends getting restless?
They are. Runway 10.
I guess you can let Otto fly the plane for you for a minute.
Could do, yeah. 13 knot crosswind at the coffee stop.
Luckily, my two dogs are too busy being asleep, making a lot of snoring.
Yeah, well, here we go again with scenery change.
Yes, it does.
Brian, do you have on your May West?
No.
There'll be a number for you to call.
No, but I think they're in the Kodiak, aren't they? Then they put the vest in there too.
Yeah, I think Missionary Sim Pilot has his vest he gets out from time to time. And in checking the events calendar, it looks like Peter has a flight planned in Australia tomorrow. So the live stream I mentioned earlier that I'm going to do on Saturday is a flight from Edwards Air Force Base over to Star Wars Canyon Run and then back to China Lake. So that one's in 2024. So pick your favorite 2024 jet and join us. I'm going to be in the A-10.
Sounds good.
And it's 2000 UTC. Yeah, you can bring the Learjet.
No, you're not allowed.
Put
The yellow one.
Put a nice Air America livery on it.
Is that the Mark 5 or Mark 9 Learjet?
The rubbish one.
Would the longitude be fast enough?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Is that next Saturday, you say, Jay?
Yes, sir. 2000 UTC.
Oh, the Vulcan might be around by then.
Now that sounds interesting.
Yes, they're threatening to release it this week. So.
to have a practice with that again.
I think that's got a big nose as well.
If you decide on a runway for this airfield?
10.
Thank you.
On finals.
Oh, I see it, yeah. Let's try auto flap, see what that does.
I think he just gets in a panic on his own, doesn't he?
Yeah. If you go too slowly, it starts flapping the wing.
Yeah, this particular location might be interesting to visit in a float variant.
I don't recall ever seeing float planes when I was down in New Zealand. I'm sure they do. I haven't spending my time down in Vancouver and British Columbia. There's float planes everywhere.
Yeah, we need to do another group flight up in that area again. We'll wait until it's a bit warmer.
I would say until the ice melts, but it's been pretty warm winter so far.
Yeah, we've had quite a unusually cold winter here in the Carolinas and the U.S.
Yeah, Atlanta looked like it was a little chilly like this week.
Yeah, we're about 350 miles or so north of Atlanta. Yeah, it's been cold, snowy, icy, freezing rain.
Sounds like a British summer.
Yeah, I saw that YouTube this week of that Delta plane. I think it was Atlanta, where they had an engine fire and they basically evacuated the plane on the runway. It was snowing. It was a mess.
I'm gradually working my flaps down, getting ready for landing here, getting myself configured early. This is a narrow runway. Memory serves.
It's got a strong crosswind here.
Well, that's me tonight, guys. Enjoy the rest of the flight. See you tomorrow.
See you, Starkey.
Take care, Starkey. Cheers.
Night, Starkey.
And we're going to side slip here again and give Bill the opportunity to get a little bit more timing clearance here from me, or a swing back toward finals. This is probably not a runway to share. If you're already down, I would say quick break, and then we'll get on our way again in about 6 or 7 minutes or so.
Watch out.
Alright, Speed Racer is clear of the runway. Alright, mute the microphone here and I will be right back. Hey Brian, do you have Krispy Kreme donut shops in Alabama.
Yep.
Oh, I'm having one now.
Do we have them here too?
So, little town not too far from where I grew up in Greensboro is Winston-Salem, and that is where Krispy Kreme donuts got its start.
I didn't know that.
Yep, their corporate headquarters is still in Winston. And for those of you who are ready to go ahead and depart, and go ahead and start making your taxi.
Queue to get to the runway. Give a voice check, please.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, we can hear.
Gotcha.
We were just ignoring you.
I did wonder. Just because I'm not in a Spitfire.
Using that chance for the particles, won't we? I'll pretend you're not there.
Looks like a 414, is it? Or something newer?
Yeah, I'm seeing a 414 sort of part across the runway. Oh. So good. Oh, what about it?
Somebody just zoomed across my path.
Yeah, that was a crosswind.
Oh, right. It's a crosswind that plays no good.
Why is... Where were you going, Womble? Why is it... It's not working. It's gone wrong.
That's because it's on Mark 9.
It should be a Mark 9, yeah. Mark 5 always goes wrong, yeah.
Yeah, remember to go right or go left, but don't ever go wrong.
I think Womble was going right, left, left, right, right, left.
Something went right there.
Was that you taking off the wrong way?
Right. Let's try that again.
I'll wait for you to go past and I'll stay behind this tree.
It's probably the safest place.
I was just going to say that.
Or middle of the runway would be the safest.
Someone should ask Womble what slew with him.
Ah, that's better. Don't think it liked stopping at half time.
I should settle.
You switch planes, Cliff?
No, still in the vertigo.
That's me in front of you. I jumped in 20 during the break.
I'm on the Mark 9 Xbox.
Yeah, is that the Mark 5 or Mark 9 Xbox?
I don't want the
Excuse me.
It sticks a load of trim in at random every now and again.
Oh, yes. Does it really?
No, it honestly does.
Oh, yeah, of course it does.
That happened to me just then as well.
I had that too actually, because I was having to hold in right aileron all the time, and then I reset my trims and it all came back to normal again.
Yes, see?
Not enough banana peel in the flux capacitor.
I have autopilot for it, does it all for me?
Yeah, sometimes the autopilot needs trimming, doesn't it?
Alright, this is a short little hop over to our Adventureland, so...
Oh yeah.
In fair advertising, this is difficult to spot. It does not look in any way, shape, or form like a runway. Look for an extraordinarily long par 5.
Peter, did he suggest this runway, did he?
No, this one was inspired by Peter.
Is it 1.9? Is that what we're going for?
That map doesn't prefer, so should we go for 1.9? Makes sense.
Yeah, I think.
Gives us a chance to get away in the harbour area.
I would definitely recommend an overflight if you're going to attempt the touch and go.
Speaking of a par 5, it looks like we're flying over a golf course.
I hope I'm not come over the middle of the sea.
It's just one big water hazard.
A little bit.
Yeah, out here I guess you use your shark wedge. If you are watching the live stream, welcome. This is a virtual flight online group flight, regular Sunday outing that starts at 2000 UTC, and we are making our way over to our last couple of touch and goes before we get to our destination. And we're in New Zealand today. And if you're watching the replay, thanks for flying along with us. And I'll just use this this time, since we're over the ocean, to invite you to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll have several of these recorded during the week. You're more than welcome to join us on the live stream. There's a Discord server that these are hosted on. And also, I am hosting Saturday flight. So we're going to take off from Edwards Air Force Base in 2024 Flightsim and make our way over to the Star Wars Canyon and have some low altitude, high speed shenanigans. I'll be in an A-10, so you're more than welcome to join us for that as well. That is also at 2000 UTC. It'll be this coming Saturday. And flight details are included over on the Flying Doghouse Discord. We'll have the flight plan up there shortly. Get that published in the next day or so. And the Star Wars Canyon route is quite fun. Should be fun in the A-10. Last time I flew it, I was in the C-17 Moose, which is most amusing. But there we go.
Nope, don't see it yet.
Did a bump on it. It's a big hill in front of it.
Yep, and there is what looks like a bunker on the left-hand side. There's a patch of sand.
Oh yeah, see the patch of sand. I don't see anything.
It's not going to look like a runway, that's for sure.
Oh, I think I've just flown past it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Let's not try holding one, shall we?
Oh, I saw it. Oh, okay. Yes, it doesn't look
Yeah, I
like
haven't seen it yet.
What did you say the runway heading was?
19.
Part of looks like part of the golf course.
Yeah, I saw it when I flew past it, but I couldn't see it when I flew over it.
The sun is in my eyes.
I can see something that looks vaguely like a runway, but it's not on 19.
Yeah, I'm just going into it now.
81, I
Maybe
think,
grass
heading.
Just past the hill. I'm landing on it now.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it's going to be like 081-ish.
You can get an Airbus in on that.
Plenty of room. Plenty of room.
It's loads of room for a Mark 5.
I didn't expect that big hill in the front of the runway.
Yeah, it's kind of like the hill at St. Bart's, right?
Similar, yeah.
That's not a runway, that is a fairway.
Well, it's a way. I'm not sure how fair it is.
It's called Whitianga, is it?
Yep, Whitianga.
Cool, you're fluent.
Runway 1 fixed.
The place where it was loose.
Yeah, that's correct.
It's only 3 minutes away.
Yeah, we got the long leg out of the way early, Cliff.
Yeah.
And if you look to the right as you're heading towards Whitianga, there's about a 7-kilometer white sand beach off to the right just a little bit. That's where Ellis is right now. I believe he's got a vacation house. I've been up there before. It's called the Matarangi. There's almost no one out on that beach, but it's just beautiful. 6 kilometers, 7 kilometers long. It's just amazing.
We've got 04022.
Well, that's what mine said, 1.6.
Yeah, 1.6 is good according to the little nav map, so we can go straight in on that.
Whiskey Tango, yeah?
Say again?
Is this Whiskey Tango?
Correct.
Oh, I haven't got a 1.6 listed.
No, it's not in the Mark 5.
It wasn't there in the 40s.
That's me and John done for the day. Thank you very much. Yeah, really enjoyed our first flight. We'll be doing it again. See you, lads.
Cheers, we'll be here same time tomorrow night if you fancy it.
Yep, good to have you along. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Take care for now. Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good night.
So we are flying in the Bay of Plenty. So, plenty of what?
Plenty of water.
Fish.
Shark.
Got to be sheep out here as well.
If you get car sick, this area is not for you. There's windy roads all over.
Ooh, great. Like a windy road.
This is what we call straight roads in Norway.
And Devil Dog, I'm gonna swing around, come in behind you.
You're right.
I should be at about your 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's
All right, let's get ourselves configured.
Houses with their own little tubey things.
So off the left-hand side, there's two beaches. One's called Cook's Beach, which I believe is where James Cook landed, and the other one is called Hot Water Beach, which is they have a underwater spring that comes up in the beach, and if you dig holes, you can actually just sit in warm water during when it's low tide.
Sounds like something Ellis would do.
He probably is.
Is this where John, the other Kiwi?
Well, Navmat says 1.6, but that's the shortest runway at 1900 feet, to which we're under one to use. Or 2.2, which is 2,000 feet. Both grass.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
The wind's not huge though, is it? It's 10 miles an hour, 10 knots or whatever.
No, we could come in on sort of 2.5, couldn't we?
Yeah, I was thinking that we could just do 2.5.
2.5 it is then.
Right.
Makes it interesting, especially if it's something like, say, Spitfire or something.
I don't know how many of you were full of news, but back in 2019 there was an explosion on that island. There was a volcanic eruption, and there was a cruise ship taking people on the tour out there. I can't remember how many people got killed, but it was probably at least 10 to 15 people got killed, and some seriously injured.
Volcanic eruption will generally ruin your day.
Ruin any cruise ship tour.
I'm just messing with my GT1000. I completely destroyed my flight plan, so never mind.
So you've got one airfield to go to now.
Yeah.
Just follow that blob of nameplates.
Say if it's any help, we're going this way.
We're landing on New Zealand. Yeah, the upside of that is make you forget about my joke.
I just pulled Mjolnir out of the closet and dropped the band hammer.
So what happens when you do that? The plane just disappears out of the air?
Well, I can't remove them from Microsoft Flight Simulator, but I dumped them off of my live chat on YouTube.
Oh, I see. So the plane is still visible. They just can't get involved with the live chat.
Probably just someone on the chat rather than flying, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I would guess so too.
Yeah.
Were they commenting on?
Well, the next trick will be damage on and then flying into people.
I suppose thankfully the damage on is controlled by you, not them, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's try to remember. We've done this flight before. I remember, I think Peter set up. We started off on one of the islands and we flew down this coast and finished in Tauranga. That wasn't too long ago, maybe a year.
Yeah, I can't remember if Peter... Yeah, I think we're probably about going to end up about 15 minutes into extra time.
I could smell my wife's cooking.
Yeah, I'll be turning on the TV again and watching the sport that we don't mention.
What runway are we landing?
That's funny.
Well, it looks like Peter's flight is going to be for Wednesday in 2024 at the beach at Barra.
Well, that's unusual. I could have sworn I saw that last week.
Must be a popular title.
Must be.
Random acts of random.
Oblong finals.
Now, for those of you watching the live stream, I'm going to cheat and catch up with the rest of the group. I'm going to use slow mode here, so here we go. There we are. Alright, if you're just now joined the live stream, we are on finals now at our destination airport here in New Zealand. Again, for folks who are on the live stream, we do have group flights on the regular Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. We also have some that are hosted on Saturday, and I have one coming up next Saturday. And we're going to be using Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 for that one. And we're going to have a fly from Edwards Air Force Base over to Star Wars Canyon low altitude training route, and then we'll end up at China Lake. Hopefully you can join one of those.
Returning final, is that the right phrase?
It is now.
Thanks everybody for being along on the flight today.
That's very nice, Joe.
Yeah, good flight.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you for organising this. Much appreciated.
My pleasure.
Sorry about the runway joke. It was just years of being soaked with carry-on films, probably when I was in my youth.
It's all good.
Well, thanks guys. So hopefully I'll be on tomorrow. See ya.
Cheers.
Good night.
See ya. Hold you on final.
Alright, so I'm going to bleed off some airspeed and start dropping some flap. Alright, we are now down into flaps range. There's flaps 1. Flaps 2. Flaps 3.
I'll declare the runway. I'll go and park next to this Mark V Beechcraft.
Life's a beach.
That is very purple.
Oh, you can see it, can you? Okay, yes, it's very purple, isn't it? I thought this is ideal.
Womble, there's your call sign, Barney.
Barney?
Yeah, Barney the dinosaur, you know, purple.
Oh, yes. I was thinking of Barney Rubble.
Wrong generation.
Yeah.
After my time, Barney the dinosaur. We didn't have technology like that when I was a kid. When I was a kid.
What, dinosaurs?
Especially dinosaurs with big noses.
Mark V dinosaur then.
Yeah, big nose, short arms.
Well, I remember watching the Flintstones, not on rerun, on black and white TV.
Yeah.
You're old.
I am a grizzled veteran. Thank you very much.
Anyway, thank you, Joe. I'll have to dash because I'm...
I told my daughter once, like, all the photographs were black and white because they hadn't invented colour.
That's all. See you tomorrow.
Take care, Cliff.
Good night. Good night.
Sky Fox on final.
Thanks, guys. Great flight. I'll catch you probably Wednesday. Thank you.
Take care. Cheers.
Is you in the vomit comet, Joe?
C-17 just landing.
I am in the Cessna 208B on final. The vomit comet. That's funny.
Yeah, I've got C-17 taxiing in here.
Oh, yeah, I see the moose. Somebody needs to tell Moose to clear the runway.
Seems to me a Boeing 747.
Might struggle to find parking.
He's about to take me out.
He's going to park anywhere he wants.
That kind of like, where does the bear go to the bathroom in the woods?
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Well, it always makes me laugh when people say, like when you've got two cars trying to, like, you've got a gap that a car wants to try and squeeze into. And there's a phrase over here that where people say, like, oh, come on, you can get a tank through there. But thinking about it, you get a tank through anywhere.
Yeah, right.
Oh, thanks, Joe. That was really good.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
My pleasure.
Catch up with the rest of you either tomorrow or Wednesday.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Does everyone see the A380?
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
He's going backwards.
Oh, I see it as a C-17.
Joe, your brake lights are out, man.
Yeah, I forgot to fill up the blinker fluid.
I'm right on your tail.
Oh, someone's just flipped over.
That's me. I thought I had a drone camera, but and I pushed the 5 button, and something happened. Anyway, good night.
Take care, everybody.
Good night.
All right. For those of you who are still on the live stream, we are just now finishing up. So if you joined us here, then there'll be a replay that will be available to you momentarily over on YouTube.
Thank you for the flight, Joe. Great flight. A lot of fun.
Glad you enjoyed it. Good to have you along. All right, so the replay will be available shortly. Thank y'all for joining us on the live stream. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And we'll be streaming again tomorrow night. So until then, hope everybody's keeping well.
Man,
Cheers,
that
everybody.
Airbus makes a lot of racket.